If you can hear me, please send an emoji. Okay, thank you very much, King, for that wonderful class. Okay, so let's continue with the coding session. So let me share my screen now so I can see what's for today. Okay, yeah, King, can you stop sharing your screen? Hello, King, are you there?
Your subscription.
Okay. Can you guys see my screen? Yeah, if you can see my screen, please send an emoji. Okay, thank you very much. So, yeah, for today's class, this code will be used in 2017, and I've opened up my code space already. So what I'll be doing is I'll be creating a new folder. Let me name it practice. Okay. After that, I will navigate to the practice folder, CD 2017/practice. So I'm in practice folder. Then the next thing I will do is I will install Hardhat. Let me close all the previous folders. So I'll be installing Hardhat using command npx Hardhat init, which is initialized. If I do that, I'll select the JavaScript option. I will choose the current folder as my project root. I will add git ignore. I will also add the Hardhat toolbox, which is one of the plugins that comes with Hardhat. So let me click on yes. You can see that the moment I started installing those tools, I started seeing new folders popping up. So the next thing I will do now is that I'll go to my Hardhat config file. Then I'll do some basic settings, like the same thing we did last week. So last class, sorry. So what we'll be doing is we'll be setting up the network we'll be connecting to, which is the Arbitrum Sepolia testnet. So I'll be copying the configuration. Let me save it up. Then the next thing is I will install the Hardhat verify plugin. So what I'll do is that I will say npm install. Let me check the name of the plugin. Okay. So the name of the plugin is Nomic Foundation / Hardhat verify. So that's what we'll be installing. Okay. You see the name, this is the name here. So let me try to zoom in. So this is the name of the plugin. Then I'll click on enter. Then it will install the plugin. The moment I install the plugin, if I go to my package.json, I should see okay, if I go to my package.json, I should see that there is a new dependency, Hardhat verify. So it's a new dependency. The next thing I will do now is that I will set up the plugin. So to set up the plugin, you have to come to the hardhat.config.js, where you will have the basic settings. So the basic settings to set up this is to name the plugin. This let me show you an example. you can see that the name of the plugin, which is Etherscan, then the API key, then also some basic stuff. So let me just copy this first one and show you the meaning. You can, so this is it here. So you have this Etherscan, then API, then Arbitrum Sepolia. So you don't need to worry about creating a custom network because Etherscan plugin supports Arbitrum Sepolia out of the box. So the only thing you have to do now is you have to look for a way to get the API key to use with the Etherscan plugin. So let's go and check it out. If you go to abiscan.io, you will get an option to sign in. So if you sign in, you'll be able to make a new account or just sign in with your former if you have an account already. But it seems I have an account already, so I will just try to log in with that account. So I will stop sharing my screen now so that I can log into that account. Okay, so let's continue. So the moment I log in, if I come to these API keys, I'll be able to add a new API. So if you want to add new, you can say new API and continue. So we'll be able to generate a new API key. But I have some API key I've been using in the past, so I don't really need this new one. I can just edit and remove it. So that's it. Let me just copy the old one that I've been using. Then I will come here and paste it in my code. Can you guys see my screen? Okay. So yeah, this is it. So once you put it here like this, you can easily verify your smart contracts from your Hardhat. Just those basic steps. Don't need to do too much. The next thing is now to run the command to verify the Hardhat. So let's try to get the command. You can just say npx Hardhat. Then you have to specify some basic settings because in the last class we set the network as default to Arbitrum Sepolia, but this time I can just do something like this. Let me just show you. Let me try to get it out. It's so add that, then npx add that. The next thing you do is that you specify I want to verify, then the address you want to verify. You Okay, we've not deployed any contract so far today, so we can't really get um, that what's it called, address yet. So what we can do is let's try to deploy first. Add that. Then how do we deploy? Say run dot script. Then you put the name of the script, which is the default script, which is deploy.js. Then let's run it. Okay. Yeah, we need to put the account address, which is sorry, the account private key, which we've not done. So let's go and get it from MetaMask. So yeah, as an error. Let's try to get the account private key. Okay. So I've copied the account private key. I'll add 0x in front. Then I will save. If I try to deploy the contract again, then it should run successfully. Can it have deployed this contract? But this is on my local environment because I didn't specify the network. So let me specify the network. Network, then copy the name of the network you want to deploy to, which is Arbitrum Sepolia. Okay, this one should work better. So we've gotten the address, the smart contract address. What we do now is that we have to run the command to verify the current address. So let's go and check it on Etherscan first. Let's go to sepolia.abiscan.io. If you paste the address, we can search. When you search, you can see that there is. I explained why we can see this tick last week. That yeah, although you can see this tick, that doesn't mean the contract is verified. It's just got those contracts from similar contract. So let's go to contract. You can see there is similar match contract. It has not been verified, but because there are similar contract on Arbiscan already, that's why it's telling us that, oh, okay, I think I know the code to this smart contract. But for it to fully verify it, you have to use the add that plugin. So to do that, we have to run the command npx add that verify, which can do like npx add verify. Then what network do you want to verify on? So the network I want to verify on is Arbitrum Sepolia. This one here. So this is the Arbitrum Sepolia. You see that in the second part there is no hyphen, and that's because it's my throw some error if you try to use hyphen. Then the contract address, which is this. So the contract address I want to verify, then run enter. Okay, Arbitrum Sepolia does not exist. Oh, okay. Let's try to rename both network the same name to avoid confusion. Let's try to rename both network. Let's try to do that now. Okay, so the contract has been verified on Etherscan. So you see that we got a message that okay, there's that has been verified on Etherscan. Then if you click on it, you can open it up and check. You can see that the contract has been verified. Uh, I wasn't really sure that it has been verified or it's still using similar contract code. Let's try to refresh it. Mhm. Okay, it has been verified, but we're still not getting the verified logo yet. I don't know. Let's check. Okay, this is what we do. Let's try to create a simple contract that has not been verified yet. Come. Let's try to get a simple contract that's going to be verified it from our previous classes. So let's get this one, the storage contract. Let's come back to our contract folder. Let's create a new file, contracts. Let's name it storage.so. Storage.so. And let's put the storage there. So let's name it my storage. Instead of giving this one, you can say number. You can say num. Let's name this one to num. Let's go. I'm just trying to write a very simple contract that can show us how this works. Okay, so we are done with our simple contract. So the next thing is for us to get the script to deploy it. Let me go and check the format script that we have. Let's just copy the same thing, come back to our script folder. Let's have deploy hyphen my storage.js. It's inside and yeah. So my storage. Okay. Let's try to deploy this. Capital Sepula does not exist on this. We change the name to capital letter S. So let's enter. Okay. We've compiled the contract. Let's search for the address now on Hardhat. You can see that there's nothing like any check mark. And that's because there's no contract similar to it on Hardhat. So what we do now is that we try to verify it. If we try to verify it, we need the address, which is the address of the smart contract on Arbitrum Sepulia. So yeah, that's it. Then the next thing is, because this smart contract is different than what we've been doing in the past, you can see that it takes argument, the constructor, there's an argument as a constructor, we are passing a value. So when we deploy the contract, what argument do we pass? If you can check our code, deploy my store, we passed 1000. So we have to also find a way to pass that 1000 to it when verifying it. If you don't put it, it might fail. So let's try to do that again. There's an error. We wrote arbitrum sepoli instead of sepolia. So let me try to fix that. So let's do enter now. Okay. Verification completed. So let me try to refresh. You can see now that it has been verified and there's an exact match. So it has been verified with an exact match. And if you check the code here, you can see that it's the same code we deployed on Arbitrum Sepolia. So that's how it works basically. But also you notice that there's an error popping up, or there's a warning popping up that we should set Sourcify enable true. Let's try to copy that and come to our hardhat.config.js. Let's paste it here. So when you do this, you can also verify your contract across other sources like Sourcify. So Sourcify is also an archive for smart contract verification. It has support a lot of network, including Ethereum mainnet, Arbitrum One, and other networks. So it even supports Arbitrum Sepolia. So if you search for Arbitrum Sepolia, you should be able to get it here. Consider this Arbitrum Sepolia here. So it supports for both importing from Etherscan and also verification tests. So now let's go to the Sourcify website and try to see what they have for us. Sourcify.dev. If I look for, let me try to search for a particular contract, look up contracts. I will go back to my code and paste my address, which is this. Let me try to get the address again. Okay, I have the address already. Let me paste it here. And it's going to look up. Okay, this address is not on Sourcify because we have not verified it on Sourcify yet. Now let's try to enable Sourcify. Let's try to run the same command again with Sourcify enabled true. So it's verifying it already and it has verified on Sourcify too. Let me now go back and look up another. Let me paste that address and you can see that there's now a match on Sourcify. So you can also verify it across different sources. So this address is now on Sourcify. And one thing is that assuming this address is on multiple chains, okay, let me say we have it on Arbitrum Sepolia, we have it on Arbitrum One, so we can easily view all the source code in one place. That's the benefit of Sourcify over using just one single source. When you verify on Sourcify, everyone can see it. You know, whether it is on multiple chains or just on a single chain, you'll be able to see it. So that's it. If you have any question, please feel free to drop your message and also ask for the mic. Thank you. Hello, if you have any question, please drop it on the on WhatsApp, or you can drop it in the message box. Drop it on the WhatsApp channel or drop it in the message box. And also you can ask for the mic by sending your reaction. If you send a reaction, I'm going to make you a speaker. So just send a reaction and I'll make you a speaker.